Okay, how are you today?
Doing fine. How about you?
Good, good. 恭喜发财 huh? The
Ah,
Chinese,
here you go.
Chinese, Chinese New Year, no?
Mm-hmm.
How many red envelope do you got?
Uh,
No, no,
just a couple.
nothing.
Just a couple from family. Just a couple from family.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. I still remember. No, the kid always fun, to get some
Mm-hmm.
like she,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's come back to lab here. So we continue. Okay. So okay. Let's review again what we have down from the last time. So we have a new office, right? The remote office, remember? And then we configure everything, like the gateway, the BGP, everything for the Maryland side in here. So obviously we have a successful turn up all the routing in here, right? So the only thing is that we last time we don't have because we got cut off, right? About how we advertise this side network to the backbone, right?
Right.
Now, last time we tried to using the summary route. That's why I introduced another like using the summary route, like one subnet summary route, include all each subnet in here. The purpose is we try to reduce the we call like optimize the routing table, right? We because we don't want to if we can summarize the whole thing from the each router, and then we can have more like efficiency, for our the router, whatever the CPU, memory, resource, those kind of stuff, right? Because can you imagine, once again, can you imagine if the company is getting any bigger when you have like a multi-site, like could be like 50, 100, when you keep growing up. So that's why you keep building that all your network, keep increasing. All right, let's jump into the router side in here, right? So let's go to here first. For example, right? Let's go back to the since we have the screen in here, okay, so we focus in here, just same thing, right? So okay, so this is the router, right? This is the matter. So Maryland should be advertised the network, go to the backbone, and then we should receive, right, the remote site. We should receive the network. Let's jump into the let me see which one, the LA one. This is the LA switch. This is the LA. Yeah, this is the LA MPLS router in here, right? So for example, in here, see, when you show IPBGP here, so when you show IPBGP, right, the routing table in here, see, we still don't have any network, see, any prefix, right? It's from the Maryland because Maryland is a 10.205, so we don't have yet in here, right? So that is mean if we try to ping, it won't be work, right? And also, let's go back to the Maryland. Right, let's see. Yeah, this is the Maryland MPLS router. So same thing in here. So when we show IP route, right? So this is the global routing. So we have last time we configured we using the static route not zero, right? So where is that? This one here. So that is the static route. All right. So for example, the whole command is show section IP route. You see here. So that is the command. So we try. Okay, this is the network, and then this is the summary route for this all network here. And then we go into the next hub. I remember we using the not zero because we just everything is nothing get route. Just reside on this router. Okay, normally static route we have the point of the next reachable like IP, the router, right? So now the reason we have this one here, right, static route, is like IGP, right? Include the EIGRP, static OSPF, something like that. So everything is the good static route or everything good from the we call IGP routing, right? And then or direct connect. that is mean we can use the network command. We advertise into the BGP routing, right? So for example, right now, what we have in here, see right now in here, show run, see here, show run section, show run section router, just router BGP. Let's look at it. You see here, we don't have a network statement yet, right? Okay, so now we try to go in now. You see here, so we grab this router here right now, right? And then we're going to say now, either way, because when you have a static route in here, here, either way, you can use this command also. See, we can use this command, redistribute static. You see, this is the command, right? The static. See, oh, what's the cap lock is on. Hold on, let me turn off the cap lock. Okay. So redistribute, you see, the static. See, we can do like this, you see, right? That is the static route. But normally, see, we don't like using this command because just by accidentally, you don't know in the future what else you have, like different, the static route in here, maybe pointing to different, maybe in here, we have another something in here, right? So we try to avoid using the residual static, right? So that's why we're using the network statement in here. So now our network statement. So we advertise this network here, right? So this is the network. This is the summary route. So now we use the mask. We grab this one. All right, so we hit enter. And then since we're in here also, why we just advertise this MPLS network also. So for the return traffic for this size, so okay. So 10.152, 152.128 on this one. So mask 255, 255.252, no, 255.222. All right, because that is a /30. So now when we exit out, we save it first, right? So now when we check first in here, show IPBGP, you see. So now we have, you see here, we have the summary route advertised from this router. So now the Maryland router is ready now, advertise the behind the network for this router, right? So now when we go back to the LA again, right? So now we refresh in here, see, show IPBGP. We should see the 10.205 from here. All right, do we see it? Ah, beautiful. Look at that. So look at that. So right now, when we're using the summary route, look at it. How is the different here? You see, this is the headquarter because we advertise each network, right? And the same thing in this is the LA network, right? We see, but now we only see on the routing table. Now we optimize now. See, we only see one entry. See, this one entry is include this fine network in here. So that is we call summary route. Understand? So far so good. Yeah. So that is what we call like reduce, like we optimize. So that is mean we make the routing table is more smaller. Okay, because when same thing when the router when they read when they read the routing, they should be from the top to the bottom. So it depends how many entry you have, right? For example, in here when you show IPBGP summary. Oh, come on. Show IPBGP summary. You see here? That is how many network, you see? This is 9 prefix, this is 13 prefix, you see? All right. So now it's beautiful. All right. So now let's try to ping it now. All right. So now try to ping it. Right. Let's see what is the IP address in here, what we have. Let's try to remember what is the switch. this one here, right? So let's see what we have in here. Show IP interface brief. Wait, that's just the LA. No, we don't want this one. So we want to, yeah, it's fine. The 10.1. Okay. So now we go to the, this is this side here. So now where is the Maryland switch? That is the router. Yeah, should be here, this one here. Okay. So this is the Maryland switch. We show IPv interface brief. All right. So we have all the network in here. Now, same thing in here now. We're going to ping 10.200 this side. Okay, that is the LA colo. 10.200.10, I believe it's that should be .10, right? Let me see. Yeah, .10. Okay, so we try to ping 10.200.10.1. We're going to using the source is from VLAN 10 also here. You see, and then we ping it. Oh, beautiful! Look at that, right? So beautiful. So that is been from this network here. You see, we can ping all the way to here, right? And then how about in the headquarter? Right. Let's go back to the headquarter. Let's see what is the headquarter switch here. Let's just where is the headquarter? Headquarter. This one here. Okay. Here. You see, show IP interface brief again in here. All right. We can try on purpose, without the ping with the source IP. Just ping like this. You see 10.205. I want to ping that 28.1. Right? Is that one? Oh, .2. Okay, so you see here, beautiful. Look at that. Right? So now we should be able to ping 10.2 also in here. If you go back to the Maryland. Right? So now we ping .100. That is the headquarter. And then .2. Beautiful. You see? So now look at it. So now all the routing is working now. You see, from the Maryland. So we already ping, we already prove it from the headquarter and also from the remote colo, right? And then the remote office. Now we have all the network connectivity now. All the routing is working. All right. So that's good. So that's good. So this side. Okay. Now, okay. So now we have another in the Chicago, right? So we have another in Chicago this side. So same thing. We have to duplicate, right? All the configuration. Now, so okay. So we can refresh again what we did from this lab. Let's close this one first. Make a okay, so we don't need one. We just concentrate. We just concentrate in. Make sure I save it first. No, the Maryland. Let me save it first. Okay, so this let me save it. Okay, so let's go back to the console here now. So what we have in here, right? So this is the let's configure this one first. So Chicago. This is the repeat again. All right. So first thing we change the host name. This is going to be US CHI unit, and then this is a switch one, and this is a just say switch one in here. Okay, so now we have a switch one in here. Now we're going to change again the VLAN, right? VDB domain. So we're going to say abc.com. See, and then we show VLAN switch. No, we show the VTP status, right? Same thing again, repeat again. So okay, we leave it as server. That is fine. Because we're saving our time. We just leave it like this as it. We don't want to create fancy like password, all those kind of stuff, right? So and also we're going to put the version 2. We leave it. We leave it right now. Okay, just just stay with the basic configuration first, right? Same thing again, we don't have any VLAN in here, so we go to completely quick in here. So first thing we're going to create, so this is the same thing again, the VLAN 10. We're going to be name it as a camera, right? Then we're going to say VLAN 20. You see, this is over and over again. So you should be close your eyes. You can should be like able to do this kind of command, all right, without go back to the book, you know. You see, this is name. This VLAN 20 is no. Oh, sorry. So go back to VLAN 10 again. So the VLAN 10 is to be named as a marketing. So this is a marketing VLAN. So now we're going to be VLAN 20. We're going to be name it as a camera. All right, this is camera network. And then we're going to VLAN 30. Right, so we name it as again, this is a for voice traffic. And then we're going to VLAN 40. So that is to be server. And then we're going to say the final one, the VLAN 50. That is for, oh, wait a second. VLAN 50. We're going to say name it is a printer. Okay, so exit out in here. Now we're going to show VLAN, right? See, now we see we have the same thing. See, beautiful. See, we have a quick, we have a VLAN marketing, we have a camera, voice server, printer, blah blah blah. All right. So now we're going to create each VLAN IP address, right? So same thing in here again. We're going to be say interface VLAN 10, and then we're going to say IP address. This should be like 10.205.10. Make it .2. 255.255.0, right? And then we're going to say VLAN 20, and then we're going to say let's move this one, VLAN 20. So this is 20. You see? And then we're going to say interface VLAN 30, and then we go to VLAN 30 here. Okay. Then we're going to say VLAN 40. And then we're going to bring the IP address again. This should be 40. All right, and then we have the final one. This is VLAN 50. All right, and then in the IP address should be 50. Okay, so now where we go exit out again, we have show IP in the pre-brief. Now we have all the IP address for each VLAN. Beautiful. You see? Right, and then now remember here, because same thing again, we want, because this is a layer 2, all right, so because the layer 2, see in here, we're going to automatically in here say no IP routing, right? We're going to turn it off, and then we're going to be make the IP default gateway because it's a layer 2. So the gateway should be say 10.205 if we're using the VLAN 10 for the gateway for this, and then we just say 10. So what is this should be? What is this should be? VLAN 10. Yeah. Oh, should be 1. Okay. So just say simple enough. Okay. So now don't forget we need to configure this port as a trunk port, right? Because we try to use in the router and stick, you know, because we create the sub interface, all the gateway should be in here. So this here is going to be trunk port, is carry multiple VLAN. So same thing again, we go to quick in here, right? There is the port number, and then we're going to be say switch, and then we're going to say trunk. We have to tell what is the encapsulation, you know, encapsulation in here. So it should be DOT1Q, all right? And then we're going to say switch port again. We're going to turn this one as a trunk port in here. And then we're going to say speed 100, right? Speed 100, duplex full, you see in here, and then no shutdown, you see? All right, so now we save it first. All right, so now we go to the router side now. So let's log into the router. So this is the router. Show IP interface brief. Same thing, we should have no IP address. You see in here? Yep, see, this is brand new open router, right? So now let's go back to the last time, the notepad in here that we have, right? So this is the notepad, you see here, and then this is F0/0. All right, make sure do we have F0 perfect, everything perfect. We just need to change the IP address in here. So this has become a 10, and then we're going to go back to here. This is tag is a VLAN 20. So and then we go back to here again. This is VLAN 30, so we tag to 30, and then same thing in here. This is 40, and then this is the same thing 50, right? You see? Right, so make sure the first one here we say no IP address. So this is a physical IP address. We always no assign IP address, and then we create the set interface. You see, using the dark with the ID. This ID is corresponding, for like the VLAN tag. You see, so this interface is for VLAN 10, VLAN 10. This is VLAN 20. So, okay. So now if we don't have a no issue in here, so now we're going to just really copy and paste. So we're going to highlight all, and then we just right click, we copy, and then we make sure in here. Just make sure again before you want to copy and paste, right? You don't want to grab in the wrong or log in the wrong host name, wrong router. So make sure again, this is in Chicago. We are in the Chicago. Perfect. Now you go to config T in here. Now, once we confirm again, this is Chicago. Good enough to copy and paste, and then we boom. You see? All right. So now you see it's up now. The trunk port is up. So we save it first. Now we show again IP interface brief. Right, so everything is up. You see, beautiful. So now let's try first if we can ping 10.205.10.2 in here. Okay, the switch. Oh, good. Okay, we just need a patient, and then 20. We just come beautiful, and then we go to 30. Yes, and then we go to 40. Yep, and then we go to 50. Beautiful. Okay, so now we take care of everything now. So we create same thing again. We review quick in here. So we configure the VLAN for VLAN 10, right? And then we assign the IP address for each VLAN, and then we change the BGP domain here as abc.com. We leave it as a server mode, and then we turn this one as a trunk port. You see, and then we configure finish on our switch side in here, and then on the router side, so we same thing again. We configure this interface here to become a sub interface, so we can have a router instead, right? So that everything's good now. Okay, so now let's move this one away. So now we're ready to turn up the BGP again between the MPLS Verizon with the Chicago in here, right? So let's find out in here what is the port interface. Show IP interface brief first. So we should from the topology, it's showing us it's a F1/0. Make sure we have a F1/0. Is to assign IP address is to down. Perfect, right? So now we go to config T again in here. You see, and then we're going to interface. We're going to grab this. We're going to make sure we grab the right one. This is the see this is F1/0, F1/0. Perfect. So we go hit enter. So now we're going to assign the IP address again. This should be 152.152.10. Okay, so we're using .2, 2.5, 2.5. Oh, so we're using .1 in here. Okay, we don't mind. So we change it in here. So we're using .1, and then we just 2.5, .252. Okay, so the same thing again. We go to split 100, and then you press full, and then we're going to be what else? Or you can put a description. This is connect. to Verizon, right? Verizon MPLS, if I spelling correctly. Okay. So, and then just say no shutdown. Okay. So now we bring up this. Now we bring up in here, right? Okay. So now since we still on this router in here, why not? We just configure it again. You see here. So we configure the BGP. So this is router BGP 65.0.0.7. See, and then we're going to say neighbor, right? This is our neighbor. Neighbor should be 152.152. Dot 10.2, and then the remote AS. The remote AS, it should be. Oh, wait a second. Why we have a duplicate IP address? You see here. Hold on. Okay, let's before we do continue. We have from. Oh, wait a second. Why we have a duplicate? Right, let's troubleshoot. Let's troubleshooting. You see, when we got error now in here. See, the router is warning us. Hey, you have a duplicate IP address, right? So let's do. Since we don't want, let's see here again. Show IP interface brief. Okay, so yeah, we just only have this one. It's up. So why we have a duplicate IP address? Oh, maybe did we assign this one last time? Let's go back to the Verizon quick. Let's go back to the Verizon quick here. Maybe we did it last time, you know. Okay. This is the Verizon, right? Show IP interface brief here. You see? Oh, look at that. Yeah, from the Verizon side, because they already assigned 10.1. Because we have no control about Verizon, right? Because Verizon is their own provider. We are the customer. So okay, so they tell us what our IP. We just misconfigure it on our side because we cannot request. Just pretend, right? In the real production, we cannot request Verizon to change their IP to 10.2, right? Okay, so in this case, we just go back to our this one here, right? So we have to click in here. We cannot using the 10.1, we should be using 10.2. So we're going to be quick in here. Go back to here, IP address again. So we're going to say interface. We're going to grab this one here. You see, we don't want to duplicate IP address. So we're going to say, we're going to override 152.152.2.2. So now should be no complaint after I hit enter. Okay, so now should be happy. All right, so now we should be able to ping just to try the circuit is up or not, crossing the MPLS. You see 10.1. Yeah, see, beautiful, right? So beautiful. You see, right? So this is a good thing, you know. You see the error every time. Remember, in the future, when you come to network engineer, right? If you see this kind of message in here on the router, it's telling you, hey, it's something the IP address, right? It's even telling you that is the MAC address. You see, that is the MAC address, right? So that is mean somehow or some bad guy or they steal the IP address, or maybe you don't know. All right. So now we fix the issue now. So now we same thing. The router is come quiet again without complaining. Okay, so that's good. So now let's go back to let's finish up here first. So router, and we have a BGP 65.0.0.7. And then okay, we're going to say neighbor that we want to form the neighbor. So what is the neighbor again? So we 152.152.10.1 in this time. So we're going to say the remote AS is a 65,000. Beautiful, right? Yeah. Or you can put the description in here. Sorry, if you want. See description. This is like a BGP. Say go to the Verizon. You see MPLS. You see. All right. So now we have we can same thing again, advertise for this network because for the return traffic, right? With the IP address, everything with the MPLS IP address. We call it the PE. Okay. So 10.152.152.10.0, which would be say mask 255.255.255.252. Okay. Oh, look at that. It's already up to the BGP. Oh, okay. So last time we already configured the Verizon also. So now we should once we when we have on this side. So now we show IP BGP summary. You see. Now it's beautiful. You see, oh, beautiful, and we receive 17.362. So when we show IP BGP in here, you see, we should have a like again, we should have the like 10.100. That is a headquarter,
Yeah.
and then we have a 210.200. You see, this is the remote, and then we have oh, this we have a Maryland also. Look at that, it's beautiful, right? And then we have also the Comcast, the VPLS network. You see, and then how about the default route? Do we have a default route? Why we don't have a default route? Do we have a default route? Uh-oh. It sounds like we don't have a default route, right? So we now we need to troubleshooting why we don't have a default route. Because we need to go out to the internet. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe I forgot to also in here. So maybe we need the testing in here to make sure for the Maryland, for the for the backbone, we can ping the go out the internet also. See, we forgot in here. All right, so let's finish. Keep continue finish now. Also, we just use same thing. You want to use the summary route, right? So same thing again. See, right now we can like because we don't want to use saving our time. We don't want to use the hand to calculate the binary about like calculation like that 255 to find what is the summary route. So we do some cheating in here, but that is not good idea because in the exam you cannot use this. You have to using the calculator. You have to manually do calculate. So you have to be understand too, do this kind of like a subnet thing, you know. Okay, so this is the 152.152.10.0. If I want to summarize the file network in here, right? We should let's see. We're using the /21. Okay, discover 8.8.15. So 10.20. That's the same thing again. So we need to same thing like here. We need to change it in here. Okay, so we need to change it in here. See here. We need to go back again. Well, this is not big deal, so I don't want to. We can maybe we can save the time in here. Maybe we can come back later. But we just advertise one network first, okay, just for testing purpose, no? Okay, so go back to here again. So router BGP 65. So we cannot use the summary route, but we can just like fix later. We just only network advertise like say the 10 network first in there. So we're going to advertise 10.205.10.0 mask 255.255.255.0. Okay, so we hit enter, we save it. Okay, so now if we go back to the Delaware or headquarter, here show IP BGP. You see, we should be learn from the Chicago. Beautiful. Look at that, from the Chicago. You see, now I should be able to ping 10.205.10.2. Beautiful. I should be able to ping that one too. Beautiful. You see, now same thing again. If we go back to the Chicago switch here, right? So now we should be able to ping the 10.100.10.1 Or maybe we don't have the IP. Maybe we don't. Okay, let's try number 2. Do we have it? Hmm. Come on. Okay. Then how about, let me see. Let's see. Verify here first. Do we have the gateway? Show IP route. Oh yeah, we don't have. Oh no, the gateway here. Yes, this is the gateway, right? This is the VLAN 10. So okay, maybe we try it again here. 10 ping it 10 dot 100 dot 10 dot 1 using the source 10 dot 205 dot 10 dot 2. How come? Is that right? Right? That's interesting, you see. Now are we facing another issue in here? See? Right? We show IP interface brief again here. Make sure what we have first. Right? Okay, so all right, so we have a 10.205.10.2, right? So now, for example, we go back to here because we ping from here. See, this, we are good, right? We got, see, from this is interesting. You see, why we can ping from here, but we don't have, we cannot able to ping. Okay, maybe how about we just ping from the router first, right? So for example, in here, what we have in here, show IP interface brief. Okay, so this is the IP that we would like to ping, right? Let's go back to Chicago H router from the H. So we ping from the H router first, right? So here, so for example, show IP interface brief. All right. So we want to ping this IP, the headquarter, and then we're going to say source this one. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. So look at that from the topology. So from this router, from this network here, we have no issue to ping all the way across the MPLS. But how about behind here, right? That is the same thing. Let's go back to the the Chicago switch again. Let's see what we have. Okay, this is 10.2, but same thing again in here. I think we did it right all the way. You see, we ping the .2. Do we? Yeah. See, this is 10.2. Look at that. You see, 10.2. Let me see. See 10.2. Yeah, it's ping. It's good, right? So, but why? Let's try again. Let's ping 10.100.10.2. I believe this should be .2. Yeah, see, this is the IP. We go back to the Chicago switch again. We try to pin 10.100.2.2. Yes, we would like to want the source with this one. Here, hit enter. Oh, okay. Well, okay, so maybe we have a typo issue in here. Okay. Oh yeah, this is 10.1, not able. See? Okay. Yeah, maybe we don't have the resize for 10.1. Okay. Beautiful. And then let's try it again. How about 20? Yes, beautiful. And then how about 30? Oh,